Hey everyone, this is GFrom bringing you my 20-second video game review, which is LA Noire for the PlayStation 3. I know I said I was going to make Tomb Raider 2, but this game is brand new, so I have to make it now. Let's check it out.
Alles Klotz Productions!
GFrom, the gamer, the legend, he's come to show you the way in this world of games. GFrom Reviews.
Los Angeles in the 1940s is everything but glamorous. World War II is over and the surviving soldiers have been through a lot. One of them is Cole Phelps, the character you play as. First you're going on patrol, but after a few solved crimes you become a traffic crime cop. Later you have to deal with homicide and other deaths. In most cases your boss tells you where to go and what to do. Along with your partner, which changes depending on the department you work in, you drive to the crime scene. Here you can investigate, look at the dead bodies and ask witnesses. The clues you find usually tell you where to go next. Somewhere you'll find the guy you're looking after. For everything you do you get points for a higher ranking. After a case is solved you can go to the main menu and play it again to score better. While investigating places you have to find things that might have something to do with the case. The controller vibrates and you hear a little melody when you come close to a potential clue. You can turn this feature off if that's too easy for you. By picking up stuff, Cole tells you if it's relevant to the case or not. Some objects have to be turned around to reveal a name or something like that, or they have to be manipulated in another way. While looking at the corpses, you can take a closer look at the head, throat area, the arms and their jackets if they happen to wear a jacket. During the interrogation parts you have your notepad in which Cole has written down a bunch of questions. You choose one and look how the person you asked reacts to your question. By looking at the facial expression and how he talks, you have to decide whether he is telling the truth or lying. If you don't believe him, you can choose to doubt him or accuse him of lying. If you say he's lying, you have to prove it. In case you shouldn't find something in your notepad, you can take back your accusation. Depending on your choice, you either get the information you need or nothing useful at all. Sometimes you have two suspects in the interrogation rooms. In this case, you can choose which one of them gets arrested. If you arrest the wrong guy, your rating at the end of the case gets worse. By doing everything wrong and getting no information at all, you lose the case and have to try the interrogation parts again. Sometimes you get intuition points. You can use these if you don't know what to do at all, because it shows you what you're supposed to do next. The cases vary from murdered women to drug-dealing mob bosses and burnt down houses. It would be too easy if everything you did was investigating and interrogating, right? Like a real policeman you have to chase criminals on foot, beat them up, do car chases, shadow people or even shoot them. You can only use your gun when the game allows you to. If you don't feel like driving from point A to point B, you can let your partner drive. If you don't know where to go or what to do next, ask your partner. Other than just dealing with your case, you can also go after smaller crimes on the streets or search the golden film reels, landmarks, hidden cars and newspapers. The newspapers are interesting because they give you backstory on certain people. The controls are pretty good. Sometimes it can be a pain to position Cole in the right spot to pick up a clue, but for the most part this works flawless. Driving the car was hard to get used to, but meanwhile it feels good. If you play GTA 4 right after this, you realize how good the cars are in LA Noire. Other than that, I had no problems with the controls. The graphics in this game are really good. Everything is detailed very well, the lighting, the weather and the setting in general. The car damage impressed me, especially the broken glass. Most impressive are the people, of course. They move very naturally and real. The faces, however, are the real deal. I've never seen such realistic faces in a video game before. I especially realized that when I saw him. Greg Grunberg as a potential murderer. Whoever has seen Heroes immediately sees that the facial expressions fit him perfectly. Whoever thinks that the interrogation parts are easy because of the lifelike faces is dead wrong. If that was the case, real policemen, judges and lawyers would have a much easier job.
Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
I cannot complain about a single aspect considering the sound. In your car you hear jazz music on the radio, which really fits the mood of this game. When it gets exciting or there's some action, you get to hear music that enhances the experience by a mile. The voiceover is outstanding. I couldn't be more happy about the voices.
Get out of here.
What did I not like about this game? There isn't much that I really disliked, but this game isn't perfect. What a surprise. Sometimes it got a little boring when I didn't find a specific clue. You search and search and search and just can't find it. And when you find it, you want to smash your head against the wall because you looked there about 100,000 times already. Who doesn't know that feeling? I think less places we have to search for objects would have been nice, because if you think about it, it's always the same thing you do in these parts. It's exciting, yes, but a little more variety would have been nice. I don't understand why so many people run away. I'm just a nice policeman with a gun. Or a shotgun. Bam! Justice! I hate that so many people lie with no reason. That has nothing to do with the game though, I guess people just are like that. I think it's kinda weird that I can drive over people with almost no consequences. I'm a policeman, but that doesn't mean I can drive like a f***ing maniac. Another thing is that I can go to any car I want and ask the driver to get out so that I can take his car. Is that allowed? I don't know if I would do that in real life. And the last thing, Los Angeles is huge and you can go wherever you want, but there's almost nothing to do. A few things would have been fun, but now the city is just there. What besides the things I've already mentioned did I really like? Well, very rarely I have seen a game where the story is so well told like here. It's very exciting and you can't imagine how everything fits together at the end. The cutscenes and just about everything else really feels like a film noir. I could understand Cole's idealistic point of view for the most part, and like him I'm pissed off about corruption and so on. But Cole isn't free of mistakes, but I'm not going into detail about that. So much unexpected stuff happens, and I'm more than happy that I didn't know a damn thing about the story before I got the game. By the way, this is the first game since GTA 4 that I've bought for the full price, so that should say something. After I beat this game, I tried GTA 4 again. Compared to LA Noire, the faces in GTA look like shit. The ending is really unique, but kinda weird at the same time, so you should play this game to the very end.
Went and brought this business with Mark to a close.
In the end, I highly recommend this game. I've never played a game like this before. You feel like a real cop, feel with the characters, get surprised by new story twists, and are shocked about how this game shows no mercy. You see dead naked women and the racism that was going on at the time. The 40s haven't been as alive as in LA Noire for a long time. Besides the grabs that I had, this has to be one of the best games this year. It's a lot of fun and not too easy. Keep in mind, however, that there is no multiplayer, but I honestly don't care about online gaming anyways. Thanks for watching, I hope you liked my review and got interested in LA Noire if you wasn't already. Feel free to rate, comment and subscribe. The next review will be Tomb Raider 2, I promise. I'll see you later, have a nice day.